New Mexico United. It's going to be taken by Avuka. Only his second start, the 22-year-old. Here he is on the ball now. Going up against Eric Bird. Ball comes off Bird. It's going to go nicely here for Austin Wormel. Now we know it's all.
Yeah, it will, and especially with this being a midweek game as well. Both teams coming off of matches on Saturday, and especially at this point in the season, you know, game management is a factor. You have to monitor the minutes players are playing and manage their bodies, but I'd imagine, especially if you're FC Tulsa, the heat, it's been around for a while, so I'm sure they're used to it by this point.
Again, who's going to take it? The man in shot there, as I said. Only started one other game before tonight. Here's Eric Bird. Bird goes to ground field there to out to the right hand side here now to Cian McFarlane. McFarlane will try to go round the long way, and he couldn't get past the alluded to earlier to be playing just in the number 10 position as well. Here's Avuka. Wide on that left-hand side. Goes back to Sawahi. Sawahi, who was born experienced defender. Here he is on the ball again. Avuka right on halfway. Look for that match-up down that right-hand side with Cian McFarlane, who's playing wide on the New Mexico United man, Brian Brown. Both teams really feeling out each other's formations here. The other way to FC Tulsa. Wormel has done extremely well. 31 saves coming into this one. Here's Bouchoir.
Austin Wormel does well to bail him out.
Avuka now going back to Sawahi. Sawahi inside his own box here, under pressure from Eric Bird. FC Tulsa still looking for that elusive first win on the road, but they've had 6 home wins and then throw in 4 draws on the season. That is well. Maloto exchanging a pass with Bradley Bouchoir. Now goes to the right to Da Costa. Da Costa goes down under a challenge from Avuka, and the referee is going to show Avuka a yellow card. Hello, New Mexico United. Avuka has been shown a yellow card. Back to Will Seymour, the 30-year-old from Kenya. A lot of the ball out on that left-hand side. That's over Sawahi, that's over Avuka. Avuka will go back the long way round, beats Cian McFarlane. He's got to get back and does well to get back. Give it to Eric Bird. Good working back there from out wide on the left-hand side to Radi Avuka. Avuka just slows things down. It is, as we said, a warm night. We'll see more the ex-1868. The ball away. Bouchoir, good ball here to Noah Powder. Powder wearing 66, goes around one. On the ball now to the back to Da Costa. Here's Maloto back to Da Costa. Free solutions. Williams, we make clean energy happen. 0-0 the score. Shot towards goal is a couple of yards over, and in this game, of course, being spotted. And Daniel Bruce. Here's Sawahi, who's familiar with FC Tulsa as a foe.
I haven't said his name very often because FC Tulsa hasn't had the opportunity to put any clear, clean-cut shots on frame, and that's something that head coach Donovan Ricketts obviously will want to change, but Timbakis just hasn't been challenged.
Savoy Savannah Bedford, Big 12 champion. Of course, we shouldn't forget that 7-0 victory for New Mexico United against Phoenix Rising on May the 24th. Now the assistant there are on My 41. You're very welcome to a very warm and toasty One Oak Field. Dispay. Referee thought about blowing the whistle and then says we'll play an advantage. Striding down the left hand side now. Little ball from Azira to Avuka. And that will be a New Mexico throw. If you're joining us late to this broadcast, it is New Mexico in the all-yellow strip, playing from right to left. The visitors here to FC Tulsa in the US.
Yeah, he said.
But it's pretty warm. Now, that's a great one too. Now, here's Cian McFarlane. Real chance here. Brian Brown waits in the box. Here it comes into the box. Sawahi's there. Goes back to... Here's Sawahi. Hero of that last play at the back for New Mexico United. Keeping it 0-0. Dispay heads away. Seymour turns well. Johnny Fennick with a clever ball here. Kept in well by Cian McFarlane, who was involved in that last attack for FC Tulsa. Dispay wearing 5th to Costa. It hits the defender. Brown's in there. Doesn't get anything on it. And they managed to get the ball away to New Mexico, and it remains 0-0. Good play again from DaCosta. We highlighted him in the opening to this show. The shade, thankfully now, is over the whole playing surface. Sawahi wants a little bit more from his team in front of him. In store before the players go to the locker room. Out to the left-hand side. Avuka. Flick there from the number 23 Azira, and away by as far as Dispay. Dispay over the top, looking for Brian Brown, cut out by Sawahi. Avuka goes down towards the front line, and that's an offside. And saying it's going to be a New Mexico ball. Avuka throwing the ball infield. Johnny Fennick shares passes with Maloto. Thought about switching the play there. Does this time to Cian McFarlane. McFarlane goes down. It's good play though from Avuka there. And his left-footed ball finds Nico Brett. Nico Brett, they wanted a handball.
Diagonal runs in behind that are going to make the difference.
Nico Brett with a flick. Here's Johnny Fennick having to head towards the right-hand side. Stooping header to Dispay. Dispay will win the throw-in for FC Tulsa. Gives us there with his right foot. And Brian Brown, for the first time, it's taken 52 minutes, broke the shackles of the defenders, Anna.
That was the best opportunity of the night for Bacchus to deny that opportunity, as New Mexico United on the other end, Dave, trying to make something happen.
They certainly are. Here's Radi Avuka. Can he clip a ball into the box? He can to the far post. Bruce is coming in here. Cross-goal header out from Bradley Bourgeois for a corner. Belts it towards the back post. Dispay with a good header. Only as far here as Avuka, who can plant this one in with that trusty left foot. It is a cross goal and a goal. There's no offside flag. 0 down. Here's Dispay. And maybe that opens up the game a little bit in a strange sort of way. But well done, New Mexico. They've continued to go build from the back here. Adrian Dispay. Ahead of him, Kembo Kibato and Cian McFarlane, who's been robbed here by Radi Avuka, who's going down the left-hand side. Kisavera ahead of him. Avuka goes himself and blasts the ball over to the grass. Tidies up here. Goal scorer Sawahi to Avuka, who's seen a lot of the ball on that left-hand side. Portino. Good left-footed ball in. Here's Brian Brown. Stretches out the left foot. Comes to Bird, who thought about hitting one. Goes out to Cian McFarlane. Great ball in from McFarlane. And there's a good header away from Kalen Ryden. Again, Sawahi will head away to McFarlane. Both wing-backs for FC Tulsa fully involved here. McFarlane can't beat Avuka. He's tried that a few times, and Avuka will not let him past. Celebrating its 75th anniversary, Select is proud to be the official ball supplier of the USL Championship. Choose what you play with at www.selectsportamerica.com. Select, League's Choice, Player's Choice. Here's Sawahi, wants a second goal on the night. Out wide to Avuka. Avuka now comes off for the corner. Osage Casino Hotel is your place for fun and entertainment. Loose in the area just for a moment, but it's all going to be calmed down here by Avuka. Now, Kembo Kibata's won it back, and that did come off Kibata. Well, the referee's given a corner there, and I think a third to New Mexico United. Still only one goal in it, of course. Let's not forget that. Here's Austin Wormel. Here's Kembo Kibata, who immediately shut down. Dispay up to JJ Williams. Ball down the right-hand side for Sion McFarlane, who keeps it in. Good run from Sion McFarlane. Does keep the ball in. Two players await. Brian goes in. Hamilton slips as he plays that ball forward. Here's Seymour. Seymour trying to get the ball into the path of Avuka. Avuka does well to keep that one in. Avuka now to the byline. Can he pull it back? He certainly can. Good save, Austin Wormel. Shot from Hamilton. Hits Kibata.